Hey guys, so this is Daisy from DaisCosplay, and if you're from my Instagram, you probably aren't used to seeing me with a full naked face, so I do apologise for that, but unfortunately we all know that's necessary. So this is going to be my first ever makeup tutorial. This is going to be for Kuroo from Haikyuu, the captain of the Nekoma team. Okay, so first off, quite obviously we're putting blobs of foundation all over my face, and then I use a fluffy brush to push it all around my face and buff it out, I guess. Moving on to step 2, we are going to contour using a cheap cream contour kit that I got from Amazon, and I'm just gonna paint some lines on my face. I'm then using a second fluffy brush. I don't want to get the dark colour on my normal foundation one, and I'm just gonna go back and forward on that and sort of buff it out, push it into my skin slightly. Also, alternatively, if you don't have contour kits or you don't want to contour, you can always use eyeshadow. This is what I started off with when I first started contouring, and I still do use it. Perhaps if you've not gone dark enough, or if you just want to do a slight tint and not a proper contour, use some brown eyeshadow. I'm going over mine here to make it a little bit more darker and more defined. And this is the same eyeshadow that I'm going to use to contour my nose just slightly. My nose is kind of thinnish to begin with, so I don't really contour that much. But you can contour as much or as little as you would like. There's no right or wrong way. Moving on to the next stage in my makeup process. This is where things are going to be a bit more difficult for people to follow along, because as we all know, the go-to makeup for eyebrows in cosplay is to cover them up or glue them over. Now, as you might be able to tell, my eyebrows don't have much shape to them, so actually I never bother covering over my eyebrows. I just go straight in over the top of my natural eyebrows. And as we all know, Kuroo has some thin and pointed, sharp eyebrows. Now, what I do for this is I follow my natural eyebrow in the straight line that it sort of naturally goes, and then as it turns down, instead of going down with it, I'm going to carry straight on and keep it a straight line. What I also like to do with anime eyebrows is start them a little earlier than what my natural eyebrows do, so they are a little bit closer together and that gap in the middle isn't as big. And I'm just using a old black eyeshadow to do my eyebrows. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you'll probably know how much I struggle sometimes with my eyebrows and how excited I get if I'm having a good eyebrow day. This next step is optional, and I am just going in the crease with a light brown eyeshadow to try and give it a little bit more of a sunken feeling right in that edge there. As we all know, anime characters have ridiculously huge eyes, so doing that just in the crease, it just sort of brings out the outer part of your eye slightly so it looks a bit bigger. Alrighty, so we're on to liquid eyeliner, and I am praying at this point that it's going to go well. So for most of my anime characters, I only do a thin line across the whole of my eyelid, and then starting from the very bottom of my bottom eyelashes, where it joins with my top, I am flicking outwards. Obviously, if you found a different technique for liquid eyeliner that works better for you, please do that. This is just how I like my eyeliner to look. And now onto the last step of this whole actual makeup part. Using a white eyeliner pencil, I go around the whole of my bottom waterline in white. I also go a slight bit underneath my waterline just to make my eyes look a little bit bigger and trying to get that big anime sort of shape. Well guys, I think that was the easy part done. Now on to wigs, contacts, and then uniforms. So we'll start off with contacts first. These contact lenses are the Twilight series in yellow. I'm pretty sure that's what they are, but if not, I'll leave a link below anyway in case anyone wants to have a look at these specific contact lenses. Now, some people that are new to cosplay might struggle with this part, but I've been doing cosplay for about a year now, so getting things near my eyeball is not a worry anymore. I'll usually put my contact lenses in at the last possible moment so that my eyes aren't under all that stress for such a long time. Next we're moving on to hair and wigs. As you can see, my hair is quite long and it is very thick. Usually I Dutch braid my hair so it's close to my head and tight so it's easier to conceal, but for the sake of this video I just put it in a low ponytail and I'm putting one of the netted wig caps on. Next we are going on to uniform, and I got my Nekoma jersey from AliExpress. That's also where I got my wig from. Now this wig is one that I styled myself. I just basically sprayed a lot of hairspray in it and pulled the bits up to be a bit more spiky. Well guys, I guess this concludes our makeup tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and you now look like a #1 cat daddy. I'll leave my link to my Instagram down below, and I hope to see you again soon guys. Bye!